me change this real quick. There we go. Hello. All right. Let's get started. So hello, everyone. Welcome to Temple of Geek's Cosplay Connection, where we get to talk to cosplayers and learn all about their journey. My name is Maddie, and I am your host. If you have any questions for our guests, please feel free to leave them in the chat, and we will get to them as soon as we can. With me today is cosplayer Robin. Can you say hello, introduce yourself, and let us know a little bit about you?
Hi, my name is Robin, and I am a cosplayer of going on 6 years now. Yay!
That's wonderful. Woo! Yeah, you look so good. I love this. It's so cute.
Thank you.
So, who was the first character that you cosplayed?
The very first character I cosplayed was Raven from Teen Titans, actually. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Very cool. Does Teen Titans like hold that special place in your heart?
It really does. It really does. Yeah.
That's awesome. And as you guys are coming in, please feel free to leave any questions for Robin as we're going. Yeah, so that's so fun because are you, forgive me, you're dressed as Starfire? Is that her
Yes,
name?
I am.
Yes, oh, I got it right. So cute. So fun. I love that so much. Now, do you have like a specific cosplay or a couple of cosplays that you're like known for?
I would definitely have to say my Moana for sure. That's become like my go-to. Harley Quinn, of course, and
oh no.
People think of me, they usually think of like those two, yeah.
Was like, oh no, I can't hear her. So Harley Quinn and Moana, and then I don't know,
Yes.
I'm not sure. Okay, very cool. Hello, yes, 101 Cosplay says yes, your Harley. Yeah, your Harley Quinn is so hello, people popping in. Feel free to drop any questions. 101 Cosplays to see if you have any questions. Anyone drop them. With cosplaying, have you learned like any new skills thanks to your cosplay endeavors, whether it's like sewing, building? I know your photo edits are incredible. And so did that kind of come along with cosplaying? Are there any other skills that you've kind of learned along the way?
I definitely have to say for sure, just like overall, like getting the cosplay together, that I've for sure gotten better at that. Definitely getting my cosplays commissioned from Cos Daddy Cosplay, my favorite place to go for cosplays. Oh my god. For sure editing, because when I first started out, I didn't have backdrops, I didn't have ring lights, I didn't have any of that. So I learned how to like get better in the photography of cosplay. I definitely want to say the crafting for sure, like prop making. Like I've pretty much made all of my props that I've used for all of my cosplays. So I've gotten better at working with foam and Warpla and making stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. What was the first thing that you built? Like you were like, yes, look, I did it.
I actually have to say my Aloy spear from Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my goodness, that was such a build. I had never touched Warble, I'd never touched foam, I never touched anything before. And it was like, let me make this full like armor cosplay. And I'm just like, what did I do? And I'm so proud of it. And like to this day, that's like the one cosplay I want to remake and I want to redo, but I feel like that was my very first thing I ever did, so I just don't want to touch it. I'm like, it's perfect as it is.
Right.
It's like such a work of like ingenuity. I don't even know. Like I work with items I never touched before, even looked at, and I came out with something that I'm proud of. So that always holds a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, I absolutely understand. I know. On my first build, I'm like, I'm not touching it. I did that. It's fine. If I want to,
Exactly.
I will remake it, but I'm not fixing that.
Never.
Right. This dorky nerd asks, she says, you mentioned the photography of cosplay. What are some tips you have for getting great photos at home?
I definitely have to say backdrops. For sure. I bought this backdrop. I bought it from Amazon. It's a tablecloth. That's a sequin tablecloth. It was $10. I just put up a curtain rod, just hooked some hooks onto it, and it just changed everything. And I have a black one, and I also have a gold champagne colored one, so you can kind of change them out as you go. A ring light from Amazon, like $30. Those two together, and your pictures will just pop so much better. I also find, because with the whole, pandemic happening and everything, I can't go out and take pictures like I used to. So I have to really resort to taking pictures in-house. So I really find photo editing apps like that'll erase the backdrop and you can add in your own. But you still want to take a picture on a clean background so that way you can edit it out around yourself a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
The app I use is called Photo Layers. So you can actually put a background of like whatever you're using. So like you can find all these cool backgrounds that they have now for like Zoom conference calls. You could just search for whatever you're looking for and just put Zoom background and it'll be a blank background. You can cut out yourself, put it on there, and then you have a cute picture. So
Nice.
I definitely recommend that for right now because, yeah,
Right.
safety.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you for those tips. That's great. And then this dorky nerd also asks, what are some tips for people who might not have ring lights or backdrops? And I think you kind of answered the backdrops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What
so
about
like that's
trying to get getting good lighting? Like how do you think people should do that without the ring light?
I honestly found changing the lights to just like the basic light bulbs in your room or whatever you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Use white bulbs, so like bright whites, and that helps a lot too. I had struggled with that, so that's why I ended up caving and getting a ring light. But my very first ring light I had was actually just one of like the little cheapy ones that you can clip to a cell phone, and that worked great for a lot of my pictures too. You can also change the brightness too in your photos when you're editing them. So
Mm-hmm.
you can like add more light to it if the picture's kind of dark and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Yeah. So if you guys are taking notes on how to take pictures at home, this is the way to do it. For you guys popping in, if you have any questions for Robin, put them in the chat and we will absolutely get to them as we go along. And so what would you say is your favorite part about like being part of the cosplay community?
Being creative, allowing your creative juices to flow. That is my favorite. I love making videos and pictures and just expressing yourself through art. It's the best thing ever. And
Mm-hmm.
you're like surrounded by fellow nerds that are like into it too. So it's like they're hyping you up and you're hyping them up, and that's something I really just love. It's like a community of all of us together enjoying the same fandoms and just nerding out. That's my favorite.
That's wonderful. And that's so great too, like the whole like hype factor. Like you have people in this community who like you post a picture and they're like, heck yeah, that looks great. Like, from my experience, I just started trying to edit, and I have gained some of my, if not all of my inspiration from seeing your pictures and how the beautiful edits that you do. And so I tried my hand at one, and getting that hype, you're just like, okay,
Right?
like, I think I can do this, and so you're totally right, like that, like that part is so great. And so if you guys throw some hype or some hearts in the chat for cosplay hype, community hype. Yes, absolutely. 101 Cosplays to See says, I love meeting new people who have similar interests like you and can help you geek out.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And then kind of like on the flip side, like what are some challenges that you like that are involved in being in the cosplay community?
It's the acceptance, but also the gatekeeping. So it's kind of like you're accepted and loved, but then on the other hand, you're also kind of put into a box. And so it's like, yes, you can cosplay, but then people are like, oh, you should cosplay Storm, or oh, you should cosplay this character that's black or that's your color. And it's like, that's something I find that's a huge challenge because it's like sometimes you just want to, cosplay like Raven or you want to cosplay Starfire or Harley Quinn, but they're like, oh, maybe you shouldn't. It's like, oh, okay. Oh.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't ask you to tell me who to cosplay, right? Yeah, I get that. And your cosplays are incredible no matter who you do. That's, forget the naysayers, right?
Yes.
This Bird asks, where do you find the best interactions with your community? TikTok or Instagram or somewhere else? And what platforms do you prefer?
TikTok, without a doubt. I have been so welcomed with open arms on TikTok, and I found such a huge following of my cosplay brethren in TikTok. Instagram I love because I've had it the longest, so I have my diehard friends on here that I've made and I've met up with and stuff. But TikTok I feel has allowed me to quickly connect with people, and I love TikTok because the videos you can make, and I feel like I can express more creativity through TikTok than I sometimes can on Instagram. And I feel like, not to talk about algorithms and stuff, but sometimes Instagram it hides you, and it's like you're not seen. And I don't care for notoriety or popularity or anything. I just want my friends and people that follow me and stuff to actually see me so I can see them and we can hype each other up. And I feel like I see more I just see more content from my people on TikTok than I do on Instagram. I just see the same one or two people over and over again on Instagram, and I feel much wider, broader audience on TikTok than I do on Insta sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get that. And 101 Cosplays to See says, absolutely, TikTok really sparks our creativity. Plus, to find audios that can go with our characters. I love to get audios through what I'd imagine my cosplay would say.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's my favorite. Yes.
Yeah, totally. And then with that, when you're finding audios for your cosplay, is that what you're doing? You're looking for, what my character might say, or is it more I want to find an exact TV show, movie?
Honestly, it's both of those. I'll search for the character, I'll search if I'm looking for Doctor Who, I'll search Doctor Who, and I'll just kind of scroll through the sounds and see what just sounds right or fits right. And then sometimes there's actual trending songs or trending audios that are this matches perfectly. There was one that was released that was perfect for Harley Quinn, and I'm I could see Harley Quinn singing this. And so I did that one, and everybody was this audio matches that perfectly. And I was thank you, yes. And it's nice when others see your vision, and it's they see what I'm trying to do. It's the best feeling ever.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. 101 Cosplays to See says, I love your TikToks, Robin. Yeah, and then she said same, and based off their personalities. Yeah, and I do think that's totally the fun of TikTok. Is you can just what would this character do? Oh yeah, obviously she would sing a song about punching someone in the face.
Exactly,
that's what Harley would do, Right, absolutely. Yes, Robin, yes, absolutely. Yeah. And so is cosplay a hobby or a lifestyle for you?
It's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. If somebody was you cannot cosplay anymore, I'm well, my time on Earth has been pleasant. It's been nice. Cool. That's it. All right. Cool. just talking to one of my friends about this. I was like, my wardrobe consists of 99% of cosplay and like 1% of like just regular clothing. I just
Yeah.
cosplay is life. Like anytime I think of anything, I'm like, okay, what do I wear? I don't know what to wear. Well, I'll wear my, Captain Marvel. And then people are like, you have to wear normal clothes. And I'm like, what is that again? I don't know. Can it be a cosplay, please? Thank you. I love cosplay so much. Like, yeah, cosplay's life. So it's lifestyle for me. Yeah.
I love that. That's so fun. That's such a fun attitude to have too. And to, just be like, I'm gonna wear, my 9-inch nail shirt to dinner tonight. And and you can't stop me. So
so true.
Yeah, I love that. That's as you guys are popping in, if you have any questions for Robin about cosplay, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we will absolutely answer them for you. Well, I won't answer them. I'm not going to answer them. Robin will answer them. And so I know you just said that like you love cosplay and it's just like everything for you. So like, if you could put into words, what does cosplay mean to you?
It means excitement. It means creativity. It means an outlet. It means community.
Mm-hmm.
And just overall survival, because cosplay it's united me with so many amazing people, and it gives me an outlet from like the day to day. It's like I go to work, but then I come home and I put on a cosplay and I feel calm and I feel centered and I feel complete. And yeah, it allows me to make it every day, and cosplay is life.
I love that. That's what an amazing answer. Oh my gosh, so inspiring. So inspiring. And then Geek and Cosplay Report is asking, well, first they say your wig is amazing.
Thank you.
Do you have preferences when it comes to wigs? Any tips on finding good wigs?
Lace fronts are a girl's best friend. I truly love Amazon. Amazon has been my godsend for wigs. I have a wall of wigs. Also, use shoe organizers. Hang them up on your walls. Yes! Shoe organizers are the best wig organizers ever. And I have close to, if I was to count, probably close to 80 wigs. 90% of them have been purchased on Amazon. I also find for like my realistic like hair colors, like black wigs, blonde wigs, stuff like that, I usually buy them on I want to say hairsisters.com, which is just like a regular it's like a black hair wig site. Their prices are reasonable. And they always have amazing styles and all sorts of different lengths and colors that you can like, use for like every normal hairstyle cosplay. But for like the weird ones, like the, fire ones and stuff, Amazon for sure. Because this wig actually was $20 on Amazon and it's a lace front. So I was like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, and it does what you need. It's comfortable and it works. Yeah, and that's what's important. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For sure. Lace fronts are the best way to go because you can create kind of like a realistic hairline. You can also cut into it too, like I did for one of my wigs for Raven. So, because she has like the widow's peak, so I cut into it and, just kind of shape it to your head, and you can color it in with your your foundation to make a more realistic hairline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those are great tips. What's the best way to cut that lace front? Because I have a lace front wig, and I'm so scared to cut it.
I literally just cut this one. This is like the first time I'm wearing her. I like just cut her maybe like 5 minutes before I came on here. And honestly, you have to cut it like right to where the hair starts to come out, and then you put it on. And then if there's still any lace showing, you could just cut a little bit more, or you can leave a little bit of lace, however you like it. Because I know in theater they do leave a little bit of lace here for like, different people wearing it, or to hide the mic or whatever the case is. But it's just about your preference. But I usually cut it like right to where the hair starts, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, thank you. Geek and Cosplay Report says thank you for those tips. Do you buy any special accessories that you would recommend for like buying or wearing for wigs?
Honestly, I don't like I'm bald under here. I have alopecia, so I have hair loss, so I
Mhm.
don't have any hair. But I know there's like a velvet band that you can wear that the wig can kind of like latch onto that'll help save your hair that you wear underneath. Um, I also probably say a wig cap that you could put on that matches the skin tone either of yourself or of the wig.
Mhm.
I don't wear any of that stuff because I'm like, I don't need it. It's like there's nothing, I'm good.
Right.
But yeah, like wig cap, there's like the velvet hairband thing, and it goes around, and it's
Mhm.
very soft on your head, and you just connect the little combs that are in the wig, you connect it to the band, and it'll keep it secure to your head, and it won't pull like your edges or it won't pull at your hair and stuff like this. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's great to know. 101 Cosplays to See says wig grip. Is that what it's called? A wig grip?
Yes,
Awesome.
wig grip. Thank you. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay. Cool.
yes,
So wig cap and wig grip. Okay.
yes,
Fantastic. Yeah.
yes.
Geek and Cosplay Report is asking, what's a wig grip? Sounds interesting. Is that what you were talking about with the velvet
Yeah,
thing? Is that what that
yeah,
is?
it goes
Okay.
around. Yeah, so it's just a headband, but it's really soft on your head, so that way it's not like compressing your head. Because some people don't want to wear a full wig cap because you have to put all your hair underneath. So
Yeah.
this way you can just braid your hair back or put it in a low bun, and then put the wig grip on just like a regular headband, and then you just put the wig, and then you just secure the hair clips to it, and you're good. Yeah.
Oh, that like just made my life so much easier. And I'm sure it will make the lives of a lot of other cosplayers who've never heard of a wig grip easier. Because that feeling of your head being squished by the wig
Yeah.
cap, like
Yes.
it's the worst. So, all right, everyone who's watching, wig grip, chat and time.
Yes.
Hello. If you have any
And they're really cheap
questions,
on Amazon too. Like you can sometimes even buy them in like a pack of three for
okay,
like $12. Yeah.
okay.
They're pretty reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Yeah, as you guys are popping in, feel free to put in any questions in the chat as we go. Chat, and if you have any questions, anyone else, feel free to ask away. Um, and so, sorry, I'm like reeling about the wig grip.
Yes.
um, so cosplay has like gotten really huge over the last 10 years.
Yes.
And so like what do you think it is about cosplay that has just become so appealing to people?
Escapism. Definitely escapism for sure. Just the fact that you can kind of just escape into a character that you've always loved or that you admire or that's really popular, just the fact that you can kind of transport and be somebody else. That's very appealing. I know for
Mhm.
me at least. Um, I know like also just like the popularity of like Marvel and Disney and just all of these things that are coming out and it's like you want to be a superhero sometimes, sometimes you just, you want to be a villain without actually being a villain. So
Right.
you can dress up as like the Joker, and it's like,
Mhm.
it's like you get to kind of live out a fantasy and yeah, it's as close as you can get to like, virtual reality pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and that's so true. Like you get to just like you said, like escape and become.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, 101 cosplay
Yes.
escape is nice. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then like you add on TikTok where you can really have that ability to bring your character to life rather than just,
Yes.
especially without conventions right now. I feel like it's
It's
definitely been a saving grace, right?
it's Chef's Kiss amazing. Like it's the like best thing ever. Like honestly, every time I make a TikTok, I feel like I've gone to a con. You know, I
Yeah.
got to like live out my like cosplay fantasy for the moment. And it's just, yeah. And I don't know if any of you guys do this, but I rewatch my TikToks a lot and I'm always amazed. And I'm just like, oh, I did that. And it's like, it's not a vanity thing, like, oh, I look so
Right.
hot. It's just like, oh my God, I did something. You know? And
Hmm.
it's like, it's such a fulfillment because I like yeah, not to go like Debbie Downer, but like I struggle from depression. So
Hmm.
like some days it's hard to get out of bed. And TikTok has kind of like given me like motivation and I'll like be like, okay, this day I really want to film something as Tiana or I want to film something as you know, like Marie from Aristocats. And it just gives you like a purpose for that day. And a lot of times I'll be like,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna film like one or two videos just to get my spirits lifted. And then next thing you know, like 4 hours later on TikTok, I'm like 20,000 videos deep. And I'm just like, I did a lot of stuff. But you feel so accomplished and you feel like you did something. Because it's like,
Hmm.
we don't have cons. We don't have things to go to right now. And so TikTok is
Hmm.
kind of like our con. And I love that because you can post something, others can see it. They can, you know, either duet it or they
Yeah.
can, you know, comment on it and be like, I did that too. And then you go look at theirs and you're like, oh, yay. And it's just like a con when you see somebody dressed as you. You're like, oh, they're dressed as me too. And you go take pictures and hug. And it's like, oh, it's a,
Hmm.
it gets that out.
Yes. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, I love that. And you're so right. Like you think I'm gonna film one or two videos, and you're like, oh, I just saved 32 drafts today. Great. So like,
So true.
yep, yep, yep. Absolutely. And then so when you film, so you said you go in like I'm gonna film like Marie or I'm gonna film, Starfire. Do you go in like I'm just gonna film one character, or is your bed covered in cosplays because you've changed 14 times?
It's the latter, honestly. I go in with one idea and I'm like, I'm just gonna film just one person. I just have enough energy
Hmm.
just to do one character today. And then next thing you know, it's like midnight and I've done like 14 different characters and there's just bodysuits laying around everywhere. And I'm just like, what have I done? And it's like, I have work at like 6 a.m. and the sun is coming out. Oh, well, I'll film one more character. I'm already up.
Yeah, that's dedication. That's dedication, you guys, right there, right there. I love that. That's so funny. Let's see. 101 Cosplays to See says, I love engaging with other people and the duets together. I think that duet feature is amazing.
It's
Amazing.
the best. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. TikTok, let's see. Time Lady Tea Time Cosplay says, TikTok is amazing. I met so many amazing people. Yes, absolutely. 101 Cosplay to See says, right, starting early in the morning, I film half the day and have like 35 drafts of the same thing. Oh, cleaning up after TikTok, your whole room is messed up. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's the life.
True.
But, like you said, it's escapism and
It's worth it.
it is absolutely. Yes. Don't clean, just hide it, Time Lady Tea
I
Time
know,
Cosplay
honestly,
said.
just push it to the side, just put a blanket over it. It doesn't exist.
Yep, whoops. We're just gonna
Oh.
push it under the bed and I'll get to it later. Yep, yes, yes. 101 Cosplays to See says Robin Yaz to my 13. Yes. Fantastic. So does anyone else have any more questions before we wrap things up? Just give you guys a chance to leave anything in the comments. I see people popping in. If you have any questions, we're about to wrap things up. So feel free to spam the comment section with as many questions as you can think of if you'd like. Time Lady Tea Time Cosplay. I've been filming some Agnes from WandaVision. I'm so excited for everyone to see it. Yes. 101 cosplay to see, come back to it on a rainy day. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Robin is a queen, Time Lady Cosplay says. And I think that that is a perfect place to wrap up our interview. Robin, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you. Yes, of course. And thank you everyone who joined, who's popping in and asking questions. This was so much fun. You have such amazing insight and gave such incredible advice and words of wisdom for people who are looking to cosplay and, you know, what cosplay means to you and stuff. So for more Cosplay Connection, you guys can go to our YouTube channel if you're watching this recorded. We have a YouTube channel. Head to templeofgeek.com. All of the links are in our bio. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The handle's the same across the board, Temple of Geek. And my name is Maddie, for everyone who has joined us. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Thank you, Robin.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.